morning guys, and welcome to another van vlog. I have quite a short one today, but funny one nonetheless. It's about a hare and hounds race I did, but ironically enough this time it's not even about me, it's about my mum. Now my mum and a friend and my son and her son came to watch us race, and it was an atrocious day, absolutely pouring with rain. The track was so muddy and it was like a sandy mud, so it was just awful on the bikes, it wrecked everything. And so anyway, that's the background of the race and the track. But basically my mum and my friend and the kids ventured around the track. It was I think it was about a 3.5 mile loop, woods, fields, a motocross track in there, and just general tight twisty bits and pieces just to slow people down. So anyway, they wandered around the track, so I would see them in the most random places, wave, you know they'd cheer and wave back, and it was other than the weather, it was good fun. And it was, to be honest, it was actually a really good race. You know, once you're wet, so what, it's only water. So anyway, the story actually comes from my mum per se, because obviously I didn't know this until the end. And so what she told me was they found this perfect place to watch. It was right at the top of this real technical climb with like a real slippery, sketchy corner, so there's lots of people falling off, and so basically for them, lots of entertainment. So they just were loving the entertainment, just like I said, cheering us and my friends. I had a few friends racing that day as well, so cheering me and my friends on, and actually having a good time themselves. You know, bar the weather, they were having a really good time. And then they started noticing the track, or the people on the track. They was getting less and less. So considering there's 250 racers on track at one time, all the different categories on the track at the same time, you know, they went from having lots and lots of people flying through, and they just steadily got less and less and less, to the point where they're sat at this point and like no one had come through for a bit, and they sat there, and in the end they sat there for an entire hour and no one had come through. And they're thinking, oh, it must be like, so my mum's said to me, obviously, oh, it must be getting really hard and the guys are stuck the other side and struggling. And what actually had transpired is they'd shut that bit of the track off, and because it was that bad, only the top boys and the experts were getting through. Hence it was getting less and less and less, because only the faster, you know, more skilled riders were actually making it through that part of the track. So they, in the end, to make it fun for everyone, they cut that part of the track off. So my mum, my son, my friend and her son were just sat looking at an empty corner for over an hour before realising something had gone wrong and walked to a different part of the track. So yeah, bless them, they just sat looking at a muddy field for a bit. So, you know, I did laugh. It was a funny one. It's a short one for you guys, but I did think it was worth a share. So, you know, let me know what you think. Has anything like that happened to you, or do you know anyone that's been in that kind of silly situation?